Boom shakalaka, what's up homies? My name's D-Nice. We're back with Dai's Irae. Leaning on the fence. That is wonderful grammar. I gaze up at the sky above while trying to think over the conversation I just had with the Satan kawaii gremlin that we just talked to. I didn't feel like I understood any of the important stuff at all, but now I guess I'd at least know what hit me if I stepped on another one of their damn landmines. I took a deep breath in an attempt to calm myself down. I had to get my act together. What was I supposed to do now? How was I supposed to deal with this? I couldn't understand half of what they were saying, but deep down there was one thing I intuitively knew. Alrighty. Even if I was not in any immediate danger, I couldn't be optimistic about this situation. Yeah. oh gosh. Please tell me I don't have the hiccups. Please? Please? No hiccups, please. I do not need the hiccups right now. Alright, I think we're good. Alright. Hold on. Something's in my throat. Ugh. After all what? Why are you calling Malayus right now? Okay, I think I'm good. Wait, did my game just freeze? Yo, my game just froze. RIP. Oh, never mind. There it is. She was nuts abnormal. No matter how thick of a mask she put on, it wouldn't mask the aura of danger she exuded.
Oh my god.
If these people...
妙な真似をしたら許さないかしら。本当に勇敢だよね、レイ君は。あの時だってそう、レイに立ち向かう姿勢なんて感動ものだったわよ。正しく男の子してるよね。でも
But what?
勝てない相手に挑むのが勇気と言わないことくらいわかるよね。
One would say it equals stupidity. That was reckless, rash courage, a foolish act of narcissism. Yeah, I did know that much, which was why I couldn't say anything to it. A person who only fought those they could beat was a coward, but someone who was all bark and no bite ended up being a fool, nothing more.
あなたはそんなバカじゃない。だから私考えちゃうのよ。もしかしたら勝てる算段があったりするんじゃないのかな。
Listen, don't worry about the ace up my sleeve. Just worry about your damn self, okay? I'll worry about me, you worry about you.
言ったでしょ、あの時も。何かやろうとしてたんじゃないの？
Listen, I wasn't trying to do anything. Yeah, exactly. A whole lot of nothing. That's what I was trying to do.
そう？じゃあ単純に大和魂ってやつだったの？武士道精神、神風特攻、敵前逃亡は士道不覚悟みたいな。今こんな状況に身を置いていることも含めてね。
Rizolka gave her head a purposeful tilt. Damn it, anyway, silence was no good. At this point, it felt like I was a mouse being toyed with by a cat. She could kill me like a fly at the tiniest of mistakes. I was very much walking on thin ice here. With that said, though...
私、これでも結構人生経験豊富なのよね。
What are you getting
あな
at?
たの目には何かこう、確信っていうのかな。自分はここで死ぬ人間じゃないとかって思ってる？
What's your point? This was exactly the same as back then. Tell me, have you ever experienced the sensation of foreknowledge? Ascribing validity to foreknowledge is indeed in your very nature. You remain unlike one such as I who craves desperately for the unknown. Hate her, love her, protect her, and destroy her. Act as my substitute and lay waste to this law, this ghetto. So did Mercurius have something to do with Ren being his substitute, quote unquote? I unknowingly staggered back a few steps. What exactly are you laughing at? Rizulka laughed, yet her eyes gleamed with the same blade-like chill from that night last week. I felt dread, not from that stare, but the meaning behind her words. I wouldn't die here, so no matter how rash or foolish an action I took, the worst case scenario would not come to pass. If so, I had nothing to fear. I felt certain of it. Like I had already known. Impossible. No, that couldn't be. I had no such power. I pressed my hand against my mouth, trying to fight off a sudden onset of nausea. After a few moments of simply staring at me, Rizulka spoke up in a sing-song voice.
あなた、とても面白いね。強いのか弱いのかわからない。黒いのか白いのかわからない。とても半端で、なんか変。ほんと、よくわからない。
If you think I'm hard to read, just go talk to Rhea. You'll really be confused. And with that, Rizulka walked right past me.
大丈夫よ、心配しないで。レオンに合わせてあげなくちゃいけないし、おかしなことはしないわよ。でもね。
But what? You have some gigantic ass eyes. Do you know that? Rizulka turned around to look at me, eyes narrowed. Her shadow was reflected against the wire mesh fence by the midday sun. There was something mysteriously suspicious about her silhouette.
もう昔とは違うんだよ。今ならザミエルにもシュライバーにもマキナにだって負けやしない。
I won't lose to Samuel Schreiber or even Machina, not anymore. What does that even mean?
あんまり甘く見てると食べちゃうからね。
She then began to walk off, deciding to throw in a few barefaced remarks.
私は仲良くしたいと思ってるのよ。だってレン君可愛いしね。
Right.
じゃあね、また教室で会いましょう。
Can you get a new class? I don't want you in my class, woman. And then she left, her sudden cheeriness in complete contrast with the conversation we'd just had a minute before. As I was seeing her off, my lips unconsciously formed a few words. Get along with me? What a joke. Glancing towards the wire fence, I noticed that the area touched by her shadow, and only that area, had crumpled away. It fell apart along with the rust attached to it, almost like it had been there for decades. It no longer had any use as a fence. What would happen if she did the same thing in class? If it ever came to that, I'd have to do something about it, but what exactly would you do, buddy? What was I thinking just now? It was only for a moment, but I wished I could be just like them. Seriously, what was wrong with me? I was a human being, not a monster. I was not that Mercurius or that Zarathustra they were talking about. I was about to say not a chance in hell. Well, it's basically the same thing. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a monster for a monster. A banal idea like that felt more like running from reality. If anything, It was thoroughly pointless, holding less value than someone's inane ramblings. I wanted neither to flee or lose. I couldn't let those guys stay in this school. I had to use my head and to do something. But what? Yeah, my game feels like it's like glitching or something. It's weird. I feebly lied down on the ground, spreading my limbs out. Thinking wouldn't get me an answer. It never would.
前から思ってたんだがよ。あのバカ、なんであんなに口軽いんだ？
The man's voice rang with clear exasperation as he looked up into the air, heaving a sigh of pained understanding.
よくもまあ次から次にペラペラペラペラ。あれで拷問の専門家ってんだから信じられねえよな。そう思うだろ?
Rizulka's a torture maniac? Is that who's he? Is that who's he? I mean, I was about to say who he's talking about.
おいよ。さっきから何黙りこくってんだ、お前はよ。
Isn't that Will?
レオン、お前俺の話聞いてんのか?
ああ。
So her meeting was with Wilhelm, huh? The girl too sounded irritated and sullen, as if indicating she hated breaking her silence. Well, it seems that she doesn't really want to talk that much, from what I've seen. She'd rather not talk. She leaned against a leafless tree located in an abandoned corner of the school grounds, shooting sarcasm right back at the man standing behind it.
無駄なおしゃべりが好きなのはそっちも同じことだろう。私に言わせればどちらもそう大差ない。それとも陰口を叩かれたのが気に入らないだけなのか？だとしたら案外強量なんだなとしか言うことはないんだが。
別にありゃ女の特権だろ。そんなのいちいち気にしてられるか。
What is exactly the point of this meeting?
第一、気づいて言ってるなら陰口じゃない。俺がこの陽気の中出歩いてるのをからかってるだけなんだろうよ。
So, are you like, now that I think about it, you're in the shade. So does that mean you can't actually be out in the sun?
なるほど。確かに私もそれには少し驚いた。
Clear skies as well as a warm breeze so unlike winter. Kay couldn't help but produce a bitter smile, knowing it was precisely the kind of weather the man despised.
とにかくここでその鬱陶しい殺気を散らされるのは迷惑だ。お前がアルビノになったのは私のせいじゃないだろう。
So he wasn't white before? So does the sun burn him or something?
この陽気の中わざわざ出向いてきたのはどういう理由で？
ああ、なんだお前。若えくせにいつまでも粘着だな。あんなもんはシャレだろ、シャレ。
笑えないにも程があったが。
そりゃお前の感性が鈍いんだよ。そっちの才能がないんだな。
Do you see her face? Does she look like she gives a damn about you at all?
だったら未だ彼に興味でも。
アホか。言ったろ。あんなガキのことはお前とマレウスでやってりゃいい。男のケツに悪いが興味はない。
Alright, so why are you here? Get to the point, Will. Snorting, Wilhelm glanced over at the school rooftop. He could perfectly perceive and understand a conversation taking place over 100 meters from him. He was neither using a listening device nor did he reply I mean, rely on lip reading. In fact, he didn't even have a clear view, so
2、
how?
3日中にシュピーネが来る。お前、あいつに会ったことは？
Speen?
5年ほど前に一度だけ。あまり好きなタイプじゃない。
お前の好みなんか聞いてねえよ。とにかく昔のつてでシュピーネにあのガキのことを調べてもらった。クリストフも何やら探ってたみたいだが、結果は白。5代前まで遡っても猿以外の血は混じってない。
Why would you?
残念ながら外れだな。
But he ain't got none but monkey blood in his veins? So they looked into his past back to the Chinese dynasties? Bro, they're going so hard. Wow.
仲間が増えるとでも期待してたか。
別に。
Following a moment of what could be taken as either dejection or relief, Kay shook her head, then reverted to her usual mask of sagacity. Well, time to look that up. What is this? Sagacity. What does this word mean? Okay, I hate when I look up a definition of a word and then they give me the word. Acuteness of mental discernment? What? Whatever. Anyway.
それよりもらしくなく勤労だな。彼には興味がないんじゃなかったか？
Yeah, so like why are you... If you're not interested in them, then why are you searching into his past and you're here right now? So what's the point of this?
結果的に興味がなくなったって話だよ。あのガキは増年金との枝じゃない。つまりメルクリウスに関係してる確率はえらく低い。
So what is he then?
が必ずしもゼロというわけじゃないだろう。
Is he like a descendant of Mercurius? Like a descendant times 8,000 or something?
お前はあいつのことを知らないからそういうのさ。
Although he tried to play it down with a disparaging sneer, something akin to a viscous shadow seemed to cloud over Wilhelm's expression, a kind of dread and repulsion, a vivid sense of fear completely unlike him. Kay lightly raised her
そ
eyebrows.
んなに危険な相手だったと。
ああ、やばいね。あいつはちょっとおかしすぎた。面と向かって口聞けたのは狩猟とマキナの2人くらいさ。お前はやっぱり知らないだろうが、ザミエルやシュライバーでも一線引いてたくらいなんだぜ。波のイカレ野郎じゃなかったの。
Yo, everybody seems to despise Mercurius, but I guess if Mercurius has this ability of foreknowledge or whatever, then that means... Isn't he like immortal and he has the ability of foreknowledge, which means that you can't kill him at all?
お前にそう言われたらおしまいのような気もするな。我らが副首領閣下殿は日本人がお嫌いだったということなのか？
いや、強いて言うなら
Hates everybody? Well
み
then.
んな？
あいつは全世界を舐め腐ってた。まあ、そこらは狩猟も同類だったし、だからこそ馬があったんだろうがよ。唯一の救いは自国民にはそこそこ寛容だったってことくらいか。横のつながりで猿にも甘い方だったが、あのホロコースト野郎がレーベンスボルンの落とし子以外に手つけるとも思えねえ。つまりメルクリウスが選ぶなら俺たちと何らかの関わりがあるやつだ。
It would be a person connected to us in some way. Everyone else is lower than shit to him. Now, what if he thought that you would think that and then pick somebody that didn't have any connection to you?
何黙ってやがる。文句があるのか？
いや、
Though she shook her head curtly, Kay did have certain doubts. Even if Mercurius matched Wilhelm's description of him, wouldn't that have only made him more likely to be less picky? Though he claimed Mercurius was tolerant of his companions, Wilhelm was clearly avoiding him. Could they really have been so certain that someone like that considered them all special? Probably not. If he looked down on everyone, then it made no difference who he picked. Either Wilhelm and the rest of the old guard couldn't consider that, or they didn't wish to. At any rate, she would simply have to wait and see for now. Kay exhaled a brief
そちらの
sigh.
言いたいことは理解した。一応頭に入れておく。ただ、生異物の使い手なら間違いなく近くにいるな。この一帯人口密度と魂の数が合わないし、ひどく曖昧だから断定はできないが、おそらく。
The population of this region doesn't match up with its number of souls? Huh? So, wait, are you saying that there's more people than souls, or more souls than people?
あのガキか。
五分五分。いや、六分四分は。彼はそういうタイプだと思うから。
Ananerbe, Wilder.
まあ実際極物に好かれそうな感じだわな。それにお前
Noticed what? Wilhelm gestured to the rooftop with a smirk.
あのガキ多分な。
What the hell? Oh, come on! Come on, are they really gonna do that? You're not even gonna... What? The rest of his sentence melted into the rustle of the wind, reaching only Kay's ears. Whatever he might have said, it made the girl's expression harden. What about that kid? Well, me.
大方マレウスも同じように思ったぜ。あれはそういうやつが好きだからな。それでお前はどうなんだ？親近感とか湧いたりするか？
興味がない。
Her tone implied she had already forgotten. One could say she was being more indifferent than
ただそ
necessary.
うなると、七部三部まで上げるべきかもしれないな。
でも所詮ただのコッパだろうが。メルクリウスの術のせいで釣られて湧いただけだろうぜ。
だがお前たちは当初あれが当たりだと踏んだんだろ。
そうだが外れだったもんはしょうがない。黒煙卓に補欠席なんかないからな。
So, is Ren only useful if there's a vacancy in the Obsidian Round Table, or are they just looking into it so when there is a vacancy they can take him or something? Like, I don't get the point of this. A conclusion with no room for argument. It didn't seem like Wilhelm was trying to distort her theory. That said, she couldn't agree with his stance of denying everything on the sole account that Ren Fuji was a pure-blooded Japanese. She was fed up with his difficult-to-understand elitism and racism, but that was how he had always been. She didn't have to take him up on every little
そのあた
thing.
りは別の誰か、もう少し話のわかる相手に相談する。正体不明の生異物とその使い手をこの時期放置しておくのもまずいから。
Well, I would ask why is that bad, but he's been going around killing people in his sleep, so but I don't think that's what she means as bad. I think she means it's bad in another way.
とにかく今はそれも含めて慎重に行くべきだ。マスター不在でゲームを始めても仕方ないし、せいぜい自重するんだな。
Now we're talking about games?
そりゃ嫌味のつもりか？
どうとでも取ればいい。ただ
There was one thing she wanted to make clear. With that in mind, Kay went on.
ハイドリヒ教は本当に戻ってくるのか？それが保証できない限りは。
Wait, is Hadrich the blonde one? I wonder if they... Huh. No. So is Hadrich with Mercurius somewhere? Because I remember there was a scene with those two.
ああ、俺やお前や他の全員が狂い損だな。まあ、あの人ならそういう
So that's what I can assume is that they're with each other somewhere, but where? Are they even... Do they need like souls or something to come back? Like, I don't... What do they need?
無理を言う。そうなればお前も私もただの道化になる。
なるほど、道化か。そりゃそうだ。
ベイ、お前はいつまでふざけている？
I mean, you're looking... Does it look like he takes things seriously?
落ち着きな。
Will lowered his tone, attempting to pacify the girl as he sounded a stifled chuckle. He was acting completely different from how he'd been up until
や
now.
っぱりお前はあの人のことを分かってねえよ。生まれる前だから仕方ないが、発言には気をつけた方がいい。狩猟は戻ってくると思う。前にも言ったが、四半世紀も生きてないちんけな猿の人生観であの人を測ろうなんて思うな、レオン。あれは悪魔だ。他にふさわしい言葉を俺は知らない。さしずめ、愛すべからざる光の金。おお、時よ止まれ。汝は核も美しい。
In contrast to the puzzled K, Will's suppressed laugh continued without end, soon warped by
メフィストフェ
madness.
レス、狩猟の将軍は知っている。
この町さ。契約はあの時にベルリンで狩猟とメルクリウスが交わしてる。証拠に見ろよ、この町を。
The pact was exchanged. Yeah, I know they made a pact, but got the city for proof. What? This is like... This is
あ
confusing.
とは悪魔が出やすいように地獄を作ってやればいいのさ。
こんな風にか。
Kay gave the trunk she'd been leaning against a light punch. Perhaps this was an optical illusion, but right before she did, the bark looked like it was wriggling like entrails. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the scene where they made the pact or something and like try and understand what is going on, because I know that they made a pact and they had to wait like 60 years or something, but I don't know any of the... I don't remember any of the details.
自重しろと言ったのを忘れないでほしいな、注意殿。ここは私とマレウスの領域だ。犯すならそれなりの覚悟をしてもらうぞ。
Oh! You best be prepared to face the consequences!
寸剣すんなよ。俺はお前がここをスワスチカの一つにできるとは思えないんでね。
つまりそれは舐めているのか？
なに、老婆心だよ。俺もマレウスも年だからな。こんなとこには何の考えも湧かないが。
So, Lionheart is new to the fold of the Obsidian Round Table. And... how did she get in? if she's not even like a quarter of a century years old, and all of them are way older than a
お
century.
前は違うだろケイちゃんよ。お似合いじゃねえかその格好。かわいいぞ。
But we obviously know that she's dangerous. If she can keep him in check, she has to be dangerous. After giving Kay's uniform an appraising look, Will went
普通
on.
に生きて恋して遊んで泣いて笑って純愛感動青春万歳。低能な劣等どもが喜びそうな飴玉だらけの箱じゃねえか。お前の憧れだろうがや。
And it seems like she's still human. Even though she has these powers, it seems like she's still
だ
human.
からてよく夢見てたいならそう言いな。俺が代わりに猿の血で我慢してやるからよ。ほらよう返答は。
くだらないな。
Taking a step forward, Kate turned to look back at Will.
私をからかうにしろ。言葉を選べ。以後侮辱は許さない。
Yo, choose your words carefully. Yo, she's about to wreck your life, and I want to see that.
余計なお世話か。ならお前分かってるよな。
愚問が好きだな。それとも頭が悪いのか。時を止まれ。汝はかくも美しい。そう言わせてほしいんだろう。いくらでも言わせてやるさ。
面白い。二言はねえな、東洋人。
誓ってほしいか。自称アーリア人。
This guy seems to be very racist, it seems. Alright, so the first order of things that I need to take care of, I need to kill this man. He needs to die. Wilhelm made no answer, instead letting out a laugh filled with malice, though it shouldn't have been particularly loud. All birds in the vicinity scrambled off into the distance away from the trees.
そうかいそうかい。こいつはいいぜ。せいぜいマレウスに先越されんなよ。
Using a brief moment when the sunlight was hidden in a rift in the clouds as his cue, Will took off. As his presence gradually vanished, Kay muttered a brief phrase to herself.
尺に触る。
After all, it had been known since ancient times that men with overly loose tongues were good for nothing. Contrary to my mood, classes today ended without incident. Classmates around me were getting up from their desks, ready to head home while chatting about things of little consequence. Doesn't look like they'll be suspending school after all. Think club activities will start back up soon? Not until they cast a killer, but you think they're still in the city? Don't know, but why'd they stop killing? Heck if I know, but they might not be able to hold themselves back for much longer if that's what they're doing. Like maybe they're about to blow. Whoa, that's scary. Let's hurry home. They were right on that count. Not the whole killing part, but rather that I was reaching my mental limit. I mean, what's the last time you actually slept? It had only been about a week since the killing stopped, but the murderer was taking 2 victims per day up until then. So those girls' predictions probably wasn't off. Everyone must have been thinking the same thing. The murderer was taking 2 victims per day? Wait, so you were sleeping twice a day, dude? Well, damn, yo, you a murdering ass bastard, Ren. The killer is gone, or maybe they'll return and kill even more people per day than before. Unfortunately, I knew very well that the former was unlikely. A killer was in the city. He was holding his breath, restraining his impulses, disguising himself as an ordinary citizen, holding himself back even at this very moment as he... Well, the thing is, we still don't know if he actually is the killer, but it seems like he is. I muttered a brief phrase of self-deprecation. I'd been having all these worthless thoughts ingrained in me thanks to my talk with Rizalka
どうしたの
earlier.
レイ君眠そうだけど寝てない
Look! Look! You're cute! But go away! Once you eliminated the impossible, whatever remained, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. Rizalka's words. It was too sound of an argument for me to refute. However, it would have been too much of a problem to simply admit it was correct. First of all, I didn't want to readily agree to what she told me.
なんで睨むのよ
うるさいな。早く帰れよ。目障りだ。
Just looking at you is pissing me
うわ
off.
ひっとなんかご機嫌斜めだね
I
私邪魔かな
mean, you're like fate getting along with me. But I'm sure you would like to do other things to me besides actually be friendly.
邪魔だ。
From an outsider's perspective, it might have looked like I was bullying her, but I'd never been one to care about appearances to
一緒
begin
に
with.
帰りたいとか思ってるんだけど
Go home together? Are you insane?
ダメだな。お前らが帰った後に俺も帰る。
I wouldn't be able to remain calm otherwise. I sent her a glare that conveyed that very sentiment, but Rizalka responded with a laugh like it didn't concern her. I couldn't believe this girl.
それくらいにしときなさい。しつこい女は嫌われるわよ。
Just then, rescue arrived from an unexpected source as Sakurai took control of the grumbling
だいた
Rizalka.
いあなたは昼間誘われたでしょ。
Rizalka.
それで満足しなさいよ。
でもまだ話足りないのに
拗ねてもダメ。それからあんまり子供っぽいこと言ってると余計に嫌われるだけなんじゃない？
じゃあなにレイ君は大人っぽい子が好きなわけ
Okay, so now you're trying to change the subject onto me liking Sakurai? Is that about how this is going?
俺の好みなんかどうでもいいだろ。さっさとどっか行ってくれ。
そう。じゃあ私たちは失礼するけど。
What?
辻井君も。
Turning back to me, Sakurai made me frown. Made a frown. Wait, what? What is your issue?
なんだ。
What? She then gave me one hell of a glare. I began instinctively backing up,
綾瀬
but
さん、
why are you bringing up
藤井
Kasumi?
君の顔色が良くない。見てあげて。
私
そう。友達なんでしょ。彼、なんだか今にも倒れそうよ。
Kasumi looked at me with a startled expression. She would always come over to me even if no one called her. So what was she doing now? She hadn't even gotten ready to go
私た
home
ちは
yet.
帰るから、あとお願いね。
ありがとう桜井さん
どういたしまして。それじゃあ、行くわよ、シュベーゲリ。
Swag!
なんか私だけ蚊帳の外
And here comes the whining. Though she said all that, Rizalka proceeded to leave the classroom at Sakurai's urging. Once I confirmed that they were gone, I breathed a mental sigh of relief. I didn't know what Sakurai was thinking, but I'd been saved for now. That said,
レン大丈夫
how was I supposed to deal with
なん
her?
か本当に顔色悪いねごめん私気づかなくて
It's probably because this man hasn't slept in a week.
いいよ別に。実際大したことじゃない。
でも
大丈夫。
I wasn't like some old man who'd collapse in a heap from not getting enough sleep for a mere 7 days. A mere 7 days, you say. I responded to Kasumi in the most cheerful tone I
そ
could
れよりお
muster.
前、
今日も剣のお稽古なんだろ。付き合うから早く支度しろよ。
だけど
I wonder what happens if he falls asleep with Kasumi in the room. Will he change?
あんたは先に帰った方がいいんじゃない？寝ないとダメだよ。
It'd be worse if I fell asleep. I obviously couldn't say that though. I was grateful that she worried about me, and the fault lay with me for letting my exhaustion show. But I had to get my way here. Okay. If I couldn't rest anyway, it was better to be with Kasumi than to go home to an empty apartment. Admittedly, I did feel pathetic about it, but what could you do? I felt much more at ease
ボ
with
ディ
her
ーガード
around.
なしで帰るなんてそんな怖いことできないな。しっかり守ってくれなきゃ困る。
Okay, guy.
私真面目に言ってるのに。
俺も真面目に言ってるんだけどな。
どこがよ。もう嘘ばっかり。あんたがそんな感じなら本当は稽古中止にしたいんだけど。
Nah, you're not skipping practice. We ain't having any of that, got it?
習慣なんだろ。続けた方がいい。
そう言うと思ったから困ってるんじゃない。私も今日はサボりたくないし。
I like how they stopped talking as soon as I decided to take a sip of water. That's really interesting, that timing. I was going to drop a line about how truly diligent she was, but I stopped myself. There was no need to mock
じゃ
her.
あなるべく早いとこ済ませてくれよ。
偉そうに言わないでよね、この不健康児が。
And with that exchange out of the way, we finally left the classroom. Well, that scene was a lot shorter than the last one. What's going on, Ren? I watched over Kasumi's practice session, as I'd always had. But today she was putting in more spirit than usual, exuding a somewhat blood-curdling aura. I usually just sat down and nodded off as I watched her. All thoughts of sleep left me in the face of that drive. Before I knew it, I was watching her practice in a state of awe. I had to revise my opinion. She truly was serious about this. I found it impressive enough that she trained herself every day without a break. But there was also that earnestness of hers. I honestly could have never done that. I wasn't particularly fickle with things, but for the longest time now, I'd had this habit of never putting any real effort into anything I did. And now it was too late for me to find something I could genuinely be serious about. I don't think it's ever too late to find something that you could be serious about. I don't think, anyway. When you did everything in such a wishy-washy, half-assed way, even the flow of time would want to take a break and slow down, or so I thought. That prolonged day-to-day life was initially shattered by Shiro, and now by those freaks. This was pointless. Thinking about all that now wouldn't change a thing. I slammed my head into the wall as I sat cross-legged in a corner of the dojo, making sure I was quiet enough not to disrupt practice. I seriously had to get over this terrible habit of trying to instantly remember the most useless of things. Otherwise, I'd fall into a cycle of self-loathing and turn into a pessimistic mess. If I could just neatly and nicely chunk all my pain and worries out the window, that'd be nice and all, but I knew full well that I couldn't do that, which was why I kept worrying and suffering. I wondered if Kasumi had to deal with things like that too. Despite her short temper, simplicity, liveliness, and questionable femininity, I knew she had an apparently delicate side to her, or at least I tried to keep it in mind. I mean, we'd known each other for a long time and everything, so perhaps all this practicing was a coping mechanism for that, like a ceremony she conducted to quell her raging heart. I took in Kasumi's breathing. She breathed in, then out, inhaling another deep breath. Whoa! That sound. That almost scared me. It did catch me off guard a little, though. The sheer ferocity of her strike was clear and evident to even a complete amateur like myself, causing me to tense up all over. Not bad, Kasumi. That was cool. I would normally make up a quip like that, but Kasumi looked extremely serious as she readjusted for another strike. I'd probably be risking my life by teasing her at a moment like this. Seemed like she was gonna keep on going, but I found myself getting a little doubtful as I took note of how strained her face looked.
いくらなんでもマジすぎないか。
No point in training if one was just gonna slack off, but that much I agreed with. Taking it seriously was fine and all, but this felt entirely too violent. That technique she just pulled off was indeed amazing, so good that if it was a picture, you'd want to frame it and hang it up on a wall, but with the title Killing Blow. In other words, to use a cliched expression, she was frenzied. She was swinging her bamboo sword with the intent of killing her imaginary opponent. At least it looked that way to me.
おい。
Kasumi made no answer. I couldn't tell if she was ignoring me or if she was just too absorbed in her practice. I think she's doing this just in case she ever runs into the killer, so she can be prepared mentally so she doesn't get scared. And because I think she has a feeling that if she runs into the killer, that it's probably gonna be life or death. Kill or be killed. It was Kasumi herself who once told me that a blade could not only kill a foe, it could also save a life. She explained that Kendo's history of teaching techniques to murder people ended with the westernization movement of the Meiji era. From then on, Kendo was taught not about how to kill, but how to keep others alive. Wasn't Kasumi the ace disciple who, while smiling ear to ear, told me all about how a sword was meant for protecting others? Hell, hearing it even made me embarrassed. So what in the world was she doing now? What was that laugh? For a moment, I could have sworn I spotted Kasumi's lips sliding into a sinister grin. My heart suddenly sprang up for no reason. What? What the hell? A single swing from Kasumi shattered the training dummy to splinters. I couldn't believe my eyes. She blown a mounted and armored training dummy from its pedestal clear to the other end of the dojo. There was no technique or skill to the act. It was a blow encompassing all her might, as well as a strike otherwise impossible to pull off with her strength. Holy, what the hell was that?
Oi!
I hurried over to Kasumi.
お前、いきなり何やってんだよ。
I grabbed her by her shoulders quickly. Wait, giving them a quick shake. She made no answer and was clearly spacing out, but after a few moments, light finally returned to her eyes.
レン、何よいきなり。
何よって、お前。
You just, eviscerated a freaking training dummy. That strike of hers bent the bamboo sword right near the... Her strike bent the bamboo sword? Not even an adult male could have pulled that. Kasumi, what the hell? Let me find out. She's got some powers to her.
どうしたのよ、変な顔して。私が何か。
Judging from her reaction, she did not seem to be aware of her own actions, though I hesitated over whether or not to tell her. I couldn't exactly hide it from her either. Kasumi found herself at a loss for words as she raised the bent bamboo sword in her hand up to her eyes.
私が。
Yes, you did. I didn't answer.
とりあえず手離せ。こんなの握ってると怪我する。それから片付けは俺がしとくから着替えてこいよ。帰ろうぜ。
でも。
かすみ、
I knew it was kind of unlike me, but I gently gave Kasumi's hair a light ruffle.
俺腹減ってんだよ。早く帰って何か食わないと死ぬ。な。
After I pried her fingers off the handle of her bamboo sword, Kasumi gave me a feeble nod and hurried off into the changing room. I was confused. What was that?
女にはそういう日もあるみたいだし。
That time of the month? Dude, that time of the month doesn't destroy training dummies across rooms. In Ben's bamboo sword. Do you know how much effort you have to freaking put in to bend a bamboo sword? Ultimately, that stupid remark did nothing to clear the oppressive atmosphere within the dojo.
お疲れ。
I wordlessly took Kasumi's bag after treating her to a soda.
何すんのよ。
荷物持ち。やってやるからいつまでもしょぼくれるなよ。気持ち悪い。
Aww.
ありがとう。
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, she literally has no idea that she did that at all.
でもいいよ。体調良くないんでしょ。
I'm wondering what's her family history. Is she related to the Obsidian Round Table?
今のお前よりかマシだ。
私は別にそんなわけじゃ。
だったらちゃんとしろよ。ほら。
I then gave her a slap on the butt with her bags to basically no reaction. She definitely wasn't in the right mind. Yeah, this is very unlike her right now. And without further conversation, we headed on home. Kasumi remained unusually quiet. She responded when prompted, but I couldn't tell if she was listening or not, as she only gave half-hearted replies. Man, I couldn't quite get honors students like her. To think she would get this upset over breaking only one piece of school equipment. I figured it was best to just conveniently forget the extraordinary circumstances of that dummy's destruction. Regardless of how it happened, it was ultimately not a big deal. The question was, how could I get that across to her?
去年プールの女子シャワー室がぶっ壊れたの覚えてる？
何よ、いきなり。
だから女子シャワー室水が出なくなったことあったよな。
あったような気がするけど。
あれ、俺のせい。
So, my next question is what the hell were you doing in the girl's shower, dude? What? は？
正確にはシローのせいっていうか、とにかく原因はあいつなんだけど、やったのは俺。我ながらうまく隠蔽したんだけど、バレちゃったな。内緒に。
つまり何が言いたいのよ。
お前、右の胸にほくろあるよな。
Looks like I just blew her mind.
いや、シローのやつがな、言ったんだよ。某占いによると、胸にほくろのある女が俺にとって一生のっていうか、とにかくそういうのになるって。
Was he about to say soulmate?
俺はそういうの信じないから、そんなやつが都合よくいるはずないって言ったら、じゃあかけようかってことになって、次の体育の時間、二人で天井裏から忍び込んだっていうオチだ。1万円かけてたんだよ、あの勝負。身近にそういう女がいるかいないかだっていうのに、まったく。
I looked up into the air in mock exasperation, flicked the paralyzed Kasumi's right breast and went on.
つけてんじゃねえよ、このバカ。俺の1万円返してくれ。
Why do I have a feeling you're about to get your face bashed in? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
さあとっとと帰ろうか
What the hell? Yo, she's frozen!
ちょっとあん
Oh!
た待ちなさい
Alright, I'm sorry, please please do not break my face, it's pretty, okay?
何じゃあ何あんたら二人して私の着替え覗いてたって嫌がるわけ
いや別にお前に焦点を絞ってたわけじゃないぞ
はっきりして
Out with what? Facts were facts.
覗いてた
このド変態
Oh my god! After reclaiming her bag, Kasumi mercilessly delivered one hell of a hit.
ちょ角で殴るな
Dude, your nose is bleeding! Dude, she wrecked you! She rockied your entire face,
が
dude!
この変態何私の知らないところでバカぶっちぎりの勝負してくれてんのよ
落ち着けほくろ
誰がほくろよ私のおっぱいに何か文句があるっての
I'm sorry, please stop. I'm sorry. I am deeply sorry for my transgressions. Just don't punch me, okay? Do not do to me what you did to that training dummy. I beg of you.
俺は
Have
1万円
mercy.
の損害を被ったんだ
うるさい黙れ白はともかくあんたはそんなことしないやつだと思ってたのに
だってあいつが挑発するから
あんな高速バカの口車になんかはいはい乗るな
Oh my god, please!
バカバカバカ
You pair of ultra mega jerks. That double adjective is crazy, but please don't hit me. Please don't hit me, please.
なんでよ
はい
Huh?
だからなんであのバカ急にそんなことを言い出したのよ
知らん
I don't know. That guy's thoughts had always existed on another dimensional plane. Yo, sounds like Star Ocean till the end of time. Ever since we
た
were
だ単に
kids.
俺をからかいたかっただけじゃないのかもしくは金がなかったか
どういう意味よ
だからイカサマだったんだよあいつ前から知ってたんだガキの頃俺たち何度か一緒に風呂入ったことがあったよなあいつその時のことを覚えてただけなんだよ
Thanks to that, I ended up getting a little pissed off, and in my rage, I accidentally broke one of the valves, which ended up stopping the water. Kasumi heaved large breaths, no doubt exhausted from swinging her bag around so much. After approaching her, I delivered another flick.
何よ変態
けどそう考えると不公平だな
は
俺が忘れたっていうのにあいつだけ覚えてるってのはなんかこうお前この際だからもう一回俺と入ろうぜ
Alright, now you're really being perverted.
あんたいきなり何言い出すのよ
嫌なのか
いやその別にそんなわけじゃ
Oh, so you do! Oh, she a freak! Yo, Kasumi, I didn't think. Wow, you a freak.
だって本当に子供の頃だし私もよく覚えてないし今さら言われてもほら困るし
Yeah, whatever you say, freak.
ちょっと傷つくな
Now who's the hentai?
だからなんで急にそんなこと言い出すのよ
Where's your mind wandering right now? I wonder if your mind is in the gutter.
昔とは違うんだから私もその恥ずかしいし
She began muttering something or other. It should be something or another, I think, but whatever. About how she was not ready for this yet. So you'll be ready for it in the future. In fact, no, I'm pretty sure you're ready for it right now, judging by where your mind is right now.
別に白 そういうことじゃないんだよ。今さらお風呂とか言われても昔みたいにはやっぱりさ、だから嫌がってるとかそういうのとは違くて、どっちかというと嬉しくなかったりしないこともないなんて思わないこともなかったりするような気がしないでもないんだけど。
Kasumi! You are talking so fast! Damn!
やっぱり今からすぐとか言われたら困っちゃうっていうか、ね、わかるでしょっていうかわかってよ。
You are truly the real perverted one here, I see.
レン、ねえ、聞いてる？
Listening? How could I listen when you're speaking at the speed of light?
かすみ、
何よ。
What? After placing my hands firmly on her shoulders, I went on in a calm tone.
お
Oh
前さ、
my.
やっぱりすごい単純だよな。
あってあんた。
今度から単純キングと呼ばせてくれ。
King? Don't you mean Queen simple-minded? Well, at least she was back to being her cheerful self for now. She whacked me with her bag, then delivered both kicks and punches. With this much power, maybe she could break another training dummy or two. I figured that was the best way to sum it up for now. And all...
なんで公園なんかに来てんだよ。
Alrighty, I'm going to end it there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We have learned a lot. We have learned that Kasumi is actually very perverted and she wants to take a shower or a bath with Ren. That is very useful information for a later date. Hopefully we can use that as a decision to make fun of her later, but I highly doubt it, but it's still cute. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.